Pisces gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's officially Pisces season, bitch. Yes, 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 yes. You guys, happy birthday to those of you who are celebrating, and those of you who have birthday coming up, of course. Okay, it's y'all season. Turn the fuck up. It's a roll call. So I need y'all to put down below in them comments when your birthday is, what you doing. Okay, let's go ahead and get our energy cleansed here. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides give us exactly what we need to know for Pisces gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, it's y'all season. Turn the F up. Okay, take a moment and click that like button, guys. All right, click that notification bell as well as the subscription button. All right, if you want to make it official, become a part of our team, become part of our squad, our gang. Down below in the description box, we will have all information needed for personal reads as well as new merch, etc., etc. So take a look down there. I want to get right into things, guys. Okay, so boy, do you have somebody's panties in a bunch. You have somebody very, very upset. I won't call it upset. You just have somebody extremely worried, okay? There's lots of anxiety here. Let's go over the cards that came out initially. We have more games than Dave and Buster's. That's a lot of fucking games, okay? Okay. We also have strong feelings. Makes a lot of sense. And then we have habits, the issue, you guys, okay? Somebody whose habits has caught up to them, right? This is also a game player. This is somebody who plays a lot of games, but they've run out of plays, is what I'm hearing, right? This is also where those strong feelings are developing now, as they are panicking, not knowing what will work, what may coerce you to come back around or help, or what would help them be able to stick around longer or be around in your life. This is also somebody who may have very strong feelings about what you may or may not be doing outside of this connection, okay? Their habits suggest that they would have put you in a position to be an option, or that they did not choose, right? They didn't choose correctly, of course. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. And now they're the ones in the position sort of trying to beg forgiveness. Yes, I said beg. You're like, girl, they on their knees? Yes, on their knees, begging, baby, baby, please, okay? They're now the ones trying to fight for their position in your life rather than the other way around. Now, what I will say is I don't think that you were necessarily fighting for a position, but you did allow this person to kind of place you in sort of a lose-lose situation is what it feels. I feel like this is the kind of game that they play. This is what they're saying. The kind of games that this person plays is by putting you in the position to always try and prove that you deserve their love, that you deserve their affections, that you deserve transparency, that you deserve reciprocation, that you deserve them. And I feel as though it took you a little while to catch on to the antics, but you finally did. And now they're the ones that are kind of eating their own words, eating their own actions, right? Really having to look at these habits, and they have some very strong opinions about what they may have put you through. See, let go of control issues. Because if you put somebody in a position to always have to prove themselves or prove that they deserve love, then that is a form of control. And I feel like that's what this person was trying to accomplish. I also feel like this is somebody who thrives off of emotional manipulation. Since they said this letting go of control card goes over these strong feelings, they have a habit of emotionally manipulating. And what they want is to garner such strong feelings that all of the other fuck shit, all of the other games, all the other bullshit, the toxicity, the BS that they come with is blurred. It's blurry. It's blinding, right? You're blinded by the emotions, by the love, by that heart chakra. That's what this person thrives off of. But I don't feel like this is not what they have accomplished at this juncture. Not with all of this nervousness. So I would love to know what you've done to stick a fork in this habit of this person. They're actually thinking about changing, right? We have make the effort. Wow. I actually feel like their actions moving forward may actually surprise you. Okay, because they're showing up in a way that they never have before at this juncture, you guys. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm not saying that you're gonna go for it. I'm not even saying that they're truthful or that this is worth it. I'm not. I'm just telling you what they said. Okay, we have forgiving and learning. Hard lesson that this person is absolutely learning, you guys. They are. They definitely pegged you as the wrong kind of person. All right. they kind of thought that the love would sustain things and that they would be able to just run amok, is what I'm feeling, you guys. They feel like when they have somebody who's in love with them or has any sort of emotional attachment to them, that provides them with control, and they use that control to their advantage, but they weren't able to take advantage of you. Okay, for some of you, there may have been some instances where they were able to get away with a few things, but I don't feel like it went on as long as they thought it would. Okay, habits suggest that they felt like this would run the course of a lifetime. And they also are acknowledging you on an intuitive level. I'm hearing this as a soulmate, you guys. Okay, so they also have very strong feelings for you, but they would not allow themselves to portray those feelings or relay those feelings, because then that would signify that they were out of control. Look at that, the Hangman in the reverse. Damn it. 10 of Wands. They are feeling this. Do you hear me? 4 of Cups. Yikes. King of Cups. Yes. Strength card and the Queen of Cups. You may have really stuck it to this person. This is a karmic debt or a karmic justice that I feel like they are now paying for. It's deeply rooted, you guys, within them to behave this way. And this is also why it's been so hard for them to turn away from these habits. They always turn right back to them. I'm almost getting the idea that they didn't want to be that way with you. Okay. Don't beat me up in them comments. That's what I heard. This is how they are feeling. They didn't want to be that way. They almost feel like they have no control over it. It would pain them more, or they felt like they would have been in more pain to be vulnerable with you or express emotions or have a normal connection. Make the effort, right? Let go of their control issues. They thought that that would have been more painful than them going with the same game, right? Sticking with what they know, which has not failed them up until this point. And it's almost as if this is the biggest L they could have taken as their first L. I'm just saying. Because I definitely feel like for some of you, don't force shit to fit, you guys. These messages are general, of course. I don't know if I stated my little disclaimer. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever else is here for. Cross watchers, place yourself where you belong in the readings. I feel like they still have people who are very much still attached to them emotionally because of that manipulative game that they've played. People who are still wondering about them. People who still want a chance with them, waiting on them, right? People who are still waiting to hear from them because this person strikes me as a ghoster or somebody who just falls off. You just don't know what happened. Everything was so good one moment, and then the next moment they're not even there, right? Like they might be right next to you, but they're not there. Very cold, detached energy. All of a sudden, hot and cold, very hot, cold. That is with the notion to get you thinking about what you did, to turn them off, to turn it off, to turn off the heat. How do I get it back hot? How do I get it back steaming? That is the manipulation, right? That's to get you in a position to try and garner that love back, to try and garner that attention back. That I want the old person back. I want that old person back. They love that shit. That leaves them in control, and it still leaves around people who they deem as worthy, right? Very arrogant, you guys. Very arrogant energy. And I feel like they're eating their words, you guys. They're eating their actions. They're really paying for this. Very burdensome, whatever it is that you're doing over there. You're like, girl, I'm just living, breathing, living my life. Yeah, that's bothersome for this person. Without me? What do you mean you're living your life without me? What do you mean you can go on without me? They would much rather you be in the same position as them. They feel like that would be fair. Fairness. Okay, now this person wants to talk about fairness. Oh my gosh. When they've been cheating this whole time, you guys, right? If this connection was a game, this person has been cheating this entire time. Yet they want to talk about fairness, right? So it's all fun and games. Like Dave and Buster's, bitch. Until you're the one on the losing end, right? Until you're the one getting got. Until you're the one losing all your money, losing all your marbles, losing your mind. Now they want a do-over. Now they want, they want double or nothing. And I don't know what your stance is, but what I do know is you're over here, you're growing and you're thriving and you are very strong, you guys, okay? Your energy is extremely strong. I don't get that your feelings are as strong as this person's feelings are for you anymore. And I also don't get that you're going to be up for this sort of discussion that they may be trying to use and manipulate you with. I feel like they're going to be in for a rude awakening, because I feel like you may have accepted this person with open arms in the past. It feels like a pattern of theirs, right? King of Cups. It's still stern, but still very, you know, diplomatic and able to forgive and still have that cup, those emotions. Now you're showing up with a sword and the Strength card energy, right? Like standing your ground, standing in your power. And for somebody who always wants control and who has gone out of their way to do underhanded shit to remain in control, to then realize who really is in control of you, which is you, I don't feel like that's going to end well for them. Okay, I just don't. Look at this, the Sun card. I feel like your happiness is at the forefront. That is your priority. We also have the Ace of Swords. Okay, there's a deep truth that I feel like you're getting ready to hit this person with, or you already have. You're bringing something to light. That's where the shattering comes from, you guys. If you've not already told this person this, either you will or somebody else will. It's still not going to keep them from wanting to see if they can turn this around, right? See if they can keep things from going south any further. See if they can redeem themselves and not have to take such a major loss, which they do feel like they have taken, you guys. Even if they try to act like it doesn't matter, they do feel as though they have taken an extreme loss with this. Let's see here. I'm very excited to see what new love is looking like for you. For those of you who are interested in that, because your cards look beautiful. Your energy looks beautiful. I feel like you are now rebalancing yourself. You are now seeing the benefits of having cause and effect. You can't just go around wreaking havoc, doing what the fuck you want. Oh, that's just who I am. That's somebody who has habits. That's a common phrase of theirs, right? Like, I am who I am. That's who I am. Like, take me as I am. You know, it is what it is. People don't change overnight. It's the excuses for me. That's something that you're no longer accepting, and I feel like that was a lesson of yours, you guys. I do. You did love this person. I do feel that. I feel like you had, excuse me, strong emotions for this person for sure. But you've also learned a very tough lesson in reference to love. You don't get to choose who you love, of course, but you have to be very real with yourself in reference to if that person that you love deserves you, if that person that you love deserves another chance, if that person that you love deserves to be around you, to be near you, to enjoy you. That's a hard realization, because then even if you cut somebody off, which is also Ace of Swords energy, and start anew, you can't just cut off love like that, you know, if it was pure. It takes some time. So very tough cycles that you've had to deal with. And I feel like if you've already come through those cycles, this is somebody who is now just entering. Okay? Rude awakening for this person. Very, very hard lesson. They do want your forgiveness, you guys. Okay? I mean, that goes without saying. But I'm just curious to know if the change has happened, right? Look, lost. Okay? So you've either blocked this person or they feel as though they are blocked energetically, okay? Again, this is somebody who still struggles with insecurities and ego, okay? Their ego is what allowed them to believe that these habits would be okay, to continuously throw on people. Without it, they did feel lost, but now without you, this is the real loss, right? Like, this is the real gut-wrenching sort of can't eat, can't sleep, can't breathe, right? Very dramatic heartbreak. This person may have never experienced heartbreak before. They're a heartbreaker. They don't get their heart broken. So to be cut off by you, physically, energetically, all the things, it's creating this sort of, I guess, dark abyss for this person, you guys. Almost a depression. Wow. Look at that. See? Yeah. So a brokenness. Even if they treated you as an option, they're now not looking at anybody else but you, but this situation. So I feel like you have, your actions have spoken volumes. It's deafening. They can't even stop thinking about what you either said, what you did, what you're doing, who you're doing. They're torturing themselves, okay? Look at that, Archangel Michael, right? So for some of you, you didn't block this person, but they are blocked energetically because of your guardian angels, because of your ancestors. So there's definitely somebody here in particular that does not play about you, okay? This could be like it's like a parental figure. Don't play about you. There's a protective shield that this person will not be able to infiltrate. And I feel like once you have gained your footing and come to your own conclusions, because you still are quite confused about what you've experienced with this mess, that is when your happiness is able to actually take its place. I do feel like you have something stronger on the way in, a King of Cups, somebody who is already gone through an awakening, already transformed, emotionally mature, somebody on your level. Let's see here. We have grip, yep. So we have a bit of a victim here, you guys, okay? Look at that. TikTok is in the reverse. I feel like you have run out of time for this person. You have run out of patience. They have run out of time. It's the deadline. The deadline has already been reached. Okay, there's no more settling. There's no more compromising. And I feel like for somebody who always felt that the doors would be open, or that you would be willing to at least hear them out, to at least have a conversation, to then be turned away or blocked or cut off, right? It is something that is, what is the phrase? Something that is like cutting them off at the knees. It's sort of like them hitting a brick wall, full speed ahead. It's definitely heavy for this person. Very heavy. This is the type of grief that they won't be able to hide. So there may be family members, friends who don't recognize this person, because this is somebody who puts on a show, right? Like they pretend to be okay when they're not. They pretend. They're a pretender, a great pretender, right? And it is also, they like to feign feeling sad or broken or hurt or angry for attention, maybe for, you know, people to feel sorry for them, to get some charitable donations, some resources, right? It's a game. But now this is not a game. They really feel it. It's really here. It's really happening. They don't know what the fuck to do. They are lost. They don't know how to navigate this. They don't know how to navigate this at all. I'm not even seeing movement. They wouldn't even know what to say, right? But then they're also, on the same hand, refusing to view things from a different perspective. So it's like, how do you learn if you're not willing to learn? I don't understand. I don't. Let's see. We have, see, addiction. Yeah. This person has all kinds of habits, you guys. One of their biggest habits is manipulation, to manipulate people. They almost get a rise out of it, to see their games at work. Wow. And then we have paradise. This is going to be a hard one for them, you guys. Hard pill to swallow. Your cards are beautiful. You've done the work. Paradise. I mean, could you ask for anything better? That's beauty. That's having your peace back, your happiness, right? That's, you know, having joy, actual joy, okay? For big and small things. That's blessings on blessings on blessings. That's relaxation. That's your money growing. That's new love. That's, you know, family time. That's, you know, self-love. That's all the things, right? Beautiful energy, very dark energy on this side. And one thing we can't look past is misery loves company. And this is the type of person, like I said, they're not viewing things from the correct perspective. So they're not viewing this as their own fault, as they got themselves to this juncture. They're looking towards you. Okay? Look at that. They're looking towards you. They're looking at your pictures. They're looking at your social media. They're looking at, you know, rom-coms, okay? They're looking at romantic dramas, right? They're calling up their friends. They're calling up their mom, their dad. Nobody recognizes who this person is. They're falling apart. It is a very sad situation, and it's sad to witness, is what I heard. It's weighing them down completely, you guys, okay? Yikes. Let me just pull one more, and then we're going to go over to the extended, okay, where your new love will be, period, right? 10 of Pentacles. I love that. Come on. 4 of Wands. And the Lovers, okay? Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. Don't let that go over your head. High Priestess is right under Chariot. So your intuition is going to be needed, guys, okay? Can't relax on this one. Can't say, oh, that don't got nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you, because the Lovers suggest that there's 2 different people here, okay? There is a new love, but there's an old love here as well. The new love is more stable. The new love is on your level. The new love is expansion, growth, abundance. Abundance personified is what they're saying. But there's still somebody holding on very strongly here. Okay, it's a game player. Let's go on over to the extended, okay? I want to know what the older energies intentions are for you, okay? Before we get into new love, let's wrap this up with a cute bow so that you can prepare yourself. You want to move forward, you want growth, you want expansion, you've been doing the work. Now it's time to put your intuition to the test, okay? So that you're not in somebody else's bullshit. They are going towards the tower. Make no mistakes about that. And you're supposed to be on your path to victory and healing, okay? Wish fulfillment. So let's see what this older energy's intentions are. That'll let us know if there has been any changes or any transformations, right? If the learning has occurred and if the changes have occurred. We'll also look to see what their karmic debt is going to entail. What does their karma look like moving forward? What is this tower more specifically, okay? I will also want to know, what did you need to learn from this? That's going to be your lesson. That's also going to be the reason why things had to happen. And it's also going to signify to you whether or not that's a lesson that you have learned, because that will be the determining factor of whether or not you're going towards this 10 of Pentacles, which is that newer cycle. All right. Let's also see what this energy from your past, what their next steps are going to be, so you can fully prepare yourself. And then we will look at the best potential outcome, whether you decide to re-engage with this or go in the opposite direction. There's absolutely no judgment. I'm going to look at both potential outcomes. I also want to look, before we get into your new love message, to see how you can energetically protect yourself as you move forward and make yourself invisible to all low vibrational energies and toxicity as you move forward to the newer cycle. And then we're going to get right into new love. Okay, let's see what this 10 of Pentacles is about, baby. Okay, it's definitely something that's going to be very joyous, okay? It's going to make you feel extremely happy, and I feel like it's going to give you a lot of clarity in reference to what it is that you've tolerated before and what you want now, right? Creating actual standards, boundaries, the whole 9 yards. Let's see who this person is more particularly. How will you recognize who this person is according to the divine? What will you find the most attractive about them? And what will they find most attractive about you? Why are they single? Okay, because period, we need to know that. All right, and if there are any red flags that you need to be aware of before getting too invested, we will look at that as well, just to be sure that you're not wasting your time. And I want to know what the potential is for things to go all the way. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So that's a good start. I will look to see what the potential outcome of union is between you and this newer person, and then we will get your advice in reference to how you can bring about the life that you desire of happiness, fulfillment, and all the things, whatever that looks like for you in the least amount of time. All right, so please click that like button as well as the subscribe button, and I'm gonna put the link for the extended down below in the description box, and I'm gonna see y'all over there. All right, happy birthday. Let go.